What's up, friends? We are back for the new episode of The Mandalorian. Very excited to get into this one because I had a great time with the last episode. A lot of things to love about it. Obviously, we learned a lot more about Grogu, including his name, which was exciting. He had still kind of been mysterious for the most part up to that point, so it was cool to get a little bit more story on where he came from, how he got into the position he was when Mando found him, and obviously we got set on a new course path, which I assume they'll start taking in this episode. I don't know, as I mentioned last time, if they're going to reach it right away, the temple and the altar that they were talking about. I assume it'll take a couple episodes, but definitely some intriguing stuff. And obviously the headliner was Ahsoka, and especially all the lightsaber action that we got accompanying her character, which was just flawlessly done. Great to see that in this show when I didn't expect it, but for the moment it seems like she is out of the picture a lot sooner than I expected as well, and so we'll see if she pops up again. I know a few people in the comments were talking about how she might be getting her own show as well, which is interesting, and so I don't really know what to expect going into this episode, but I am looking forward to it. I did notice that it is the shortest of this season so far, so it could go in line with how the shorter episodes were in this season, that it kind of does a little bit more of a side quest type mission, or just following Grogu and Mando as they head to their destination. And so I hope you guys are excited to watch along with me for this one. If you do enjoy it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out. I appreciate your guys' support, and as always, you can check out my full-length reactions to these episodes the day they're released on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into chapter 14.
Place Grogu on the seeing stone at the top of the mountain. If he reaches out through the Force, there's a chance a Jedi may sense his presence and come searching for him.
A couple of you were talking about how the Jedi might be someone else from Rebels, was it? Ezra was his name, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, and so he could be a potential as well as Luke.
Grogu.
I like it. He's got the perfect tactic now to get his attention that he hadn't been able to use before.
Come on, you can have it. Come on.
Nice, dude. He's still got it. I was worried with the sound effects right there. It sounded like a ship or something was coming, not him using the Force.
You're very special, kid. We're gonna find that place you belong, and they're gonna take real good care of you.
It's a wholesome moment right there between them. I like it. Again, though, I feel when it comes down to it that it's going to be real hard for Mando to give him up.
Don't you want to learn more of that Jedi stuff? I agreed to take you back to your own kind, so that's what I need to do. You understand, right?
I don't think he's talking to Grogu right now. I think he's just talking to himself. I think deep down he wants to stick with him and at least see how it plays out, but also I think he's just attached to him. And also that episode title does have me a little bit worried right there. I didn't process it immediately, but let's hope it's just learning about a past tragedy and not something that's gonna happen this episode.
Looks like that's the magic rock I'm supposed to take you to down there.
Dang, bro, well, I was proven wrong real quick in this episode. We got straight to the temple. That's awesome. Awesome in the sense that I'm really wanting to see where this story goes right now.
Sorry, buddy, I can't land on the top. Looks like we're gonna have to travel the last stretch with the windows down.
Nice, man. I would love that ride right there. Grogu seemed like he was enjoying it quite a bit, too. This is a pretty cool structure. It doesn't look like what I was thinking. I was assuming some sort of building or something reminiscent of the Jedi Temple in like the prequels, but this seems very old.
Maybe there's some kind of control or something.
I don't know why, but I'm getting real worried. I think it's just the lack of music all of a sudden. Maybe it's just the title that still got me worried. Yo, I love to see that, man. Let's go. Are we gonna actually see him in this? Like more than just a quick cameo shot?
Time's up, kid. We gotta get out of here.
Man, And it looks to me like, whoa, dude, so much is happening right here.
We gotta get...
Oh, he is in the zone, man. Let's go. This is pretty cool right now, but before I was gonna say it looks like Boba Fett still has his old ship. Is that him though? I mean, he looked like he was wearing a cloak. Was he doing that in the first episode too? I'm enjoying this a lot right now. They really got straight to it in this. Okay, he is not friendly then.
I've been tracking you, Mandalorian.
Oh, dude, you love to see it, man. He actually gets some lines again. I have missed his voice over the years.
Are you after the child?
Man, finally, dude. This is what it's all about right here. He looks sick.
I want my armor that you got from Cobb Vanth back on Tatooine. It belongs to me.
Are you Mandalorian?
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy.
Fantastic line, dude. Maybe I'm off right here, but that's a line from the original trilogy, isn't it?
I have a sharpshooter up on that ridge.
I'm the one wearing Beskar.
I didn't mean she was going to shoot you.
Such a great scene, man. I'm loving this.
And if you remember, I don't miss.
Fennec?
You have a keen ear, Mando.
Things are happening big time right here. Wait, so wasn't she thought to be dead there for a bit? And when he went back to that body, she was actually alive and now she's teamed up with him?
You look like you've just seen a ghost.
You were dead.
As was I. Fate sometimes steps in to rescue the wretched.
In my case, Boba Fett was that fate.
Oh, so he literally just brought her back to life. That's crazy. Love that they finally dropped his name again.
The armor was given to my father, Django. In exchange, I guarantee the safety of the child. Say we're offering a fair deal under the circumstances.
Yo, everything is converging at once, man. What is happening? That episode length had me mad fooled. I was thinking nothing too exciting was gonna happen here. This is an absolute overload of phenomenal material. I guess you do not break focus when you're in there. Well, if anyone's out there, they're probably gonna sense him because he's been in there for a good minute. Oh, a little skirmish too. I'm all in. We get to see Boba Fett in freaking action. What an absolute gift right here.
Get up there!
Oh, go to work, my guy. I've been waiting years to see you again. Oh, dude, I love it. Man is still a boss after coming back from the dead. Oh my gosh, Boba the Beast, dude. He is hammering these fools. I haven't seen stormtroopers get demolished in that way maybe ever, dude. That was just an unfair fight. They didn't stand a chance. Well, they certainly brought the firepower, even though they haven't been successful yet. It was quite a well-directed fight sequence, too. I'm a fan. Your cover's about to be gone, Fennec. You better get out of there. Unless you use it to your advantage, maybe. Take a few out with the Rolling Stone. That one's on that stormtrooper, dude. You could have easily just jumped out of the way. My gosh, bro. Who would have freaking thought the best Boba Fett footage we've ever gotten would be decades after the original trilogy? This is fantastic. We never saw this much action from him before. Dang, bro, she pulled that 180 no scope on him. That's a big gamer move right there. Is it just gonna be endless troops, man? I'm assuming these ships are coming down from Moff Gideon's ship, which means he's probably just wearing them out until he and the Dark Troopers or whoever they were before get there.
I'll be back soon.
Oh no, he's done right there, and it's time for a nap. I probably can't blame the little guy. I can imagine that's pretty taxing, but now he's completely unprotected.
Okay, let's move in.
Oh, epic freaking team up, man. This is so good. This came out of nowhere too, man. I was not expecting so much awesomeness right after last episode. Oh, what a legend, dude. Oh, that was such a sick freaking shot right there. Oh my gosh, bro. Star Wars fandom payoff at its best right here. They know exactly what we want. I don't know how the rest of this episode is going to go, but I think so far I may call this my favorite one. Yo, how did he do that, man? What a freaking boss, dude.
Nice shot.
I was aiming for the other one.
Fantastic. They're just hitting on all cylinders right now as far as I'm concerned.
Have the Dark Troopers been engaged?
Momentarily.
Excellent. So that is the name of them. Y'all were right in the comments. I don't know how this is going to play out, though. There's so many possibilities. Yikes, man. Those things look freaking powerful. They're flying through the sky like it's nothing. And I know we saw the stuff about harvesting the midichlorians or the force powers from the child. They didn't infuse that into them, did they? No way, bro. They actually took him. I thought they were gonna stop him in time. That's one of the few, like, legit L's they've taken in this show.
I don't want the child hurt.
Disengage. Do not harm the child.
Copy. I'll do a loose follow. See where they're headed.
We know how good he is at loose following, so that should be successful. That's freaking insane, though. I can't believe they actually got the child. There's no telling the harm that that could do.
They're back. The Empire. Heading down.
This episode is fantastic. Why does this have to be the shortest one? Give me several more hours of this. I'm devastated, though, that the child is gone. They finally brought him to the temple. Seemed like they were going to get everything they were searching for. Oh man, that's sad. The music right now is great, though. Definitely helping with the significance of the moment. I think this is gonna give Mando some new resolve, though.
See, this is me, Boba Fett. This is my father, Jango Fett.
Your father was a foundling.
He even fought in the Mandalorian civil wars.
Whoa, getting some new information about Jango. That is something that I didn't think we were going to get. This is good stuff.
We agreed, in exchange for the return of my armor, we will ensure the safety of the child.
The child's gone.
Until he is returned to you safely, we are in your debt.
Oh yes, dude. Let's go. I'm stoked we're getting more footage of them together. I was worried that this episode was going to finish and it'd just be Mando again. Not that there's anything wrong with him.
Cara Dune, Marshal of the New Republic. I heard rumors you might have gone legit.
Oh, that's awesome. She actually did go through with that opportunity. Good for her, man. She's stepping it up.
Ex-Imperial sharpshooter. Last name Mayfeld.
Migs Mayfeld.
Oh, Bill Burr is coming back into play. Interesting. I thought he was done for good.
I need to spring him to help me locate Moff Gideon's light cruiser.
These stripes mean there are rules I need to follow.
They have the kid.
Yep, I'm pretty sure she's gonna help with that news because that adds a level of urgency to it. Oh, go off, Grogu, you boss. He's not shy about his force powers anymore. I wonder if he got a little bit more strength from the temple there. Oh man, this is giving me everything I could ever want right now. Seems like it's everything Moff Gideon wants to see right now too.
Have you ever seen one of these? You're not ready to play with such things.
Bro, they're literally just being right now like, hey, remember everything we've shown you in the first 2 seasons? Here's all of the payoffs at once.
Send an encrypted message to Dr. Pershing. Let him know we have got our donor.
Yes, sir.
Moff Gus is not messing around right now, man. This is some sketch stuff. They better freaking hurry because we still don't really know what all they're doing with him as a donor. Oh, Robert Rodriguez, you boss, dude. I think I've said boss and legend and everything way too much this episode, but it has been building up for so long. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, I think I was doubting them too much. You guys know several times during this season, and I mentioned some of my feelings about last season, about how I felt things were moving a little slowly, and it felt like at times there were a bunch of side missions, but this could be the turning point episode for me on my feelings of the show, because it feels like they gave so much purpose to so many other teases and moments throughout the show, and even with something like Bill Burr's character coming back up, it seems like the plot with him in the first season, which at the time I thought was not too significant to the overall story, will come back into play in potentially a big way. And not only did we see Boba Fett again, but he got a very significant role in the episode, and it seems like he's going to be around for at least the next couple until they get the child back. But I was just in awe in so many moments. I can definitely see why everything looked so good in the action and everything else, because Robert Rodriguez is very good at that kind of stuff. Obviously, just fresh off Alita Battle Angel, he's very well versed in action set pieces and stuff like that. And so, my goodness, man, what an absolute treat. I have never been more excited for the next episode of The Mandalorian. This has absolutely given me a renewed enjoyment and faith in the series. A lot of you already had it, but I think finally this is the big moment for me where I'm fully bought in. The fact that there's only 2 episodes left now in the season has me both super excited and super sad, because on one hand I feel like they are going to be jam-packed like this one was with just phenomenal stuff, although it would be probably unfair to expect that immediately after this episode, just because of how fantastic everything was and how every moment seemed to have something exciting going on. And so it might slow down a little bit next time, and I'm okay with that, but there is a lot of things at play right now, and I feel like some big things could happen by the finale that could leave us just begging for season 3 to come out. But on the other hand, that brings me to the sadness that the season is almost going to be ended, and we're gonna have to wait, I assume, another year before the next one. And so I just can't believe how much my opinion overall of the show has changed in just 30 short minutes. And obviously, if you've been watching, it's not like I didn't like the show before. I have really been enjoying it, otherwise I just wouldn't be watching it anyway. But I had my qualms or my sometimes dislikes about certain things they did, but this has completely rearranged my mindset and makes me want to, when it's done, go back and rewatch some stuff, and I'll probably have a new appreciation for it. And this episode didn't really leave me with too many questions. It answered a lot of questions for sure and showed a lot of stuff that I wasn't anticipating so quickly, but it seems like they're just going to try and take the child back to the doctor, try and harvest his force powers or things like that again, and then Mando and his new crew are going to tail them and hopefully stop them before that happens. But I guess the only remaining question, or the big one at least right now, is what exactly they're planning with with the child as a donor? What are they actually donating his force powers to, or his midichlorian count, whatever it is they're taking from him? And I guess as well, there could still be a Jedi out there that did get the signal that Grogu was sending out there into the universe, and if he doesn't find him there, I wonder if there's going to be any way for him to track down either Mando in the group or the child still. So I'm really looking forward to next week's episode, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this one. If you have any additional thoughts, without necessarily like spoiling anything upcoming, of course, even if it's just some rumors about stuff, because I like to go into things fresh, definitely let me know your thoughts. And if you did enjoy it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out. Appreciate your guys' support. Of course, you can check the full-length reactions to these on Patreon, and until the next one, I will see you all later. Peace.